If I go on one more date, if I have one more encounter with a man in his early 30s telling me that what he's looking for is a hustler, that he's looking for a queen to build an empire with, to be hustling for the next 5 years, I'm officially tapping out, because what y'all don't get is us girlies in our early 30s, we've been hustling. We fell victim to the girl boss.
She didn't fall victim to anything. She wasted her prime years chasing after a career, after the wrong men, and after needless hedonism. Now she wants to turn around, and now she wants to have a family and do all this stuff. No, thank you.
And we was girl bossing for the last decade. We went to school, we started our businesses, we bought houses. We've been doing this on our own. We've been on our independent woman and you talking to me about hustling another 5 years? My mans, I'm trying to have some babies. And you want me out here working too and hustling? You got me fucked up.
She's over 30 and just now trying to have kids. What she doesn't realize is that time has long since passed. Those years that she spent quote unquote hustling were the years that she should have been trying to find a good man to start a family with. Men have found peace in their single lives, and modern women can't seem to stand it. We've got a video for you here today that is a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way in, and let's get into it.
He was the victim because you were the one that was him. It wasn't the other way around. You were gaslighting him. You were treating him worse than a dog. And you know you were. Stop playing the victim. Take some responsibility for once in your life, but you can't, right? Because that's impossible for any narcissistic person to ever do. You didn't just break this man. You changed the whole way of thinking. You changed the way he looks at himself in the mirror. You changed the way he speaks to himself.
Women who mistreat their boyfriends and husbands have no idea how much that changes the actual man. These women break these men down to the point where they don't even know who they are anymore, and then they have the nerve to say that he was the problem. It is ridiculous.
You change every ounce about him. And then you turned everyone against him. You made everyone believe that he was the bad one. You made everyone believe that he was the bad one. And you know what you did. And the worst thing about all of that is that he is scarred for life. Anyone that comes into his life, friends, family, girlfriend, they're all picking up from you.
What makes it worse is how men cannot talk about these things. If a man opens his mouth and tries to talk about how his last girlfriend mistreated him, he will be laughed out of the room and nobody will care.
I please my man in every way. All the ways. Wake him up. He gets to know before he leaves out the door. He's leaving empty. At work, I am calling him like, come outside. It's your lunch break. It's time for you to get your enough. When he gets home, he's getting fed. He is getting another nut and one before bed, or two if he's lucky. And that's it. That's the secret. I make sure that my man at least 6 or 7 times a day.
This woman is a spicy content creator, and she is just telling her army of simps what they want to hear. Most men don't want their women constantly molesting them. Men have made it clear we want peace from our women, but apparently they refuse to read the memo.
Do you wish that men would approach you more?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely. I like being approached because it shows that they're taking initiative, and I like that attitude.
Did your boyfriend approach you? How did you guys meet?
No, I actually approached him.
Yes, I feel like now it's a lot of like men are more I don't want to say timid, but like a little more timid and shy.
Oh, yeah, I agree too. I wish they approached us more because I feel like nowadays it's honestly really hard to meet people too. Meeting people is like through apps now.
This is the world that modern women demanded. They told men to never bother them, to never approach them, and to just leave them alone. And so men listened, and now they are dumbfounded as to why men have stopped approaching them. It's really no mystery. They just refuse to take accountability.
I like to join Facebook groups, dating apps. I wish it was like more like whenever everyone just like would approach each other and talk.
Where would a guy approach you that you would feel most comfortable?
I was putting myself in areas where I thought I would find like-minded people. So like walking on the trail here, coffee shops, bars that I like.
Probably on the trail. I think gym too, if it's a little bit more conversational.
There is no right place where a modern woman will feel comfortable being approached. It all has to do with how attractive they find the man. If he's not attractive, he's creepy. It's that simple.
The women said, I want appreciation and initiative taking.
An initiative taking. Could an example of this be every night she washes the bottles? So then he says to her, hey, the one duty I'm going to take over for this week, is I'm going to wash those bottles every night. And that's him taking initiative?
Yes,
Okay.
but a lot of times women have a way they want it done.
Okay, very fair.
So he'll step into initiative taking and he'll be told he didn't do it right.
He used the wrong brush. We have a bottle brush.
Yeah, why'd you use the wrong brush? So now you messed me up and now it took me more time. And so he's like, I never do it right. Why bother trying?
Men want appreciation as well, and it really doesn't take that much at all. A girlfriend or wife could recognize that he did something and say, I don't know, thank you, and that's more than enough 9 times out of 10. But in the eyes of a modern woman, saying thank you is somehow a sign of weakness.
Yeah, like the difference, just like running through that example, the difference of going and cleaning the bottle and like situation 1, partner goes and cleans the bottle and uses the normal dish brush, and the other partner goes to them and is like, you're doing it wrong, you can't use that brush. Versus situation 2, if it mattered, partner goes, hey, thank you so much for offering to do the bottles tonight. I like to use the bottle brush because it's just a lot more clean from a sanitation perspective.
Yep.
If you could do it, great. If not, not the end of the world. Like situation 2, I just see how that brings the partner back time and time again to keep one doing that chore or taking on that role, and then secondarily wanting to do more.
Yeah.
The problem is that modern women refuse to explain themselves. They are convinced that they are always right, and anybody who does anything differently is seen as either incompetent or oppressive, so they feel justified in being aggressive when things are not done their way.
It was
Babe, I
leftover
gave you
change.
$1,000 to
Right,
deposit. You
but
said
it
you
wasn't-
needed to buy something. I asked you how much. You said, oh, maybe like
It was like
$100 bucks.
$100.
I said, okay, cool. Just deposit the rest. Nothing got deposited. Explain to me why you needed $100 out of 1,000 and there's nothing left.
Because it was already like spent at that point. If I it's not even
What was already
$1,000.
spent?
It's not even like it's not even $1,000 anymore. It's not like a whole $1,000. So
How
it's
much
pretty
did
much
you
just
spend?
leftover change.
At first, how much did you spend?
I needed $100.
So
to
you had
go
$900 left.
left over as
Yes.
change.
$900 is never just change. That's a lot of money that can be used to support a household. But if she pockets that money, I mean, she's just stealing at that point.
Why the fuck didn't you deposit the $900?
Because it was change.
In what world is $900 just change?
It's change. It's not even $1,000 anymore. So I may as well like to just keep spending it because it's not even. It's
How does
it's
that
left
make
over.
sense?
It makes sense to me, and it's left over at that point. So
Oh my gosh.
I just spent it. Who cares? Like
I fucking care.
why?
I care.
Why?
Because I
Well,
told you
it's
to
already-
deposit the money.
You're wrong. I'm not wrong here because
Oh my gosh.
it was
what is
left
wrong?
over
There is something
change.
wrong with you. There's something
No, there's
genuinely
not.
wrong
Don't
with your brain.
say that.
It's insane how she thinks that she's somehow in the right to steal his money because her logic makes sense to her. But if it was her money that she earned and her husband spent it, she would lose her mind over it, I guarantee you.
Why is it that the second a wife cares for her husband, checks in on him, makes sure he's fed, well rested, not burning himself out, someone always jumps in and says, "You're acting like his mother"? No, I'm acting like his wife. A woman who loves him. A woman who chooses to show up, nurture, protect, and simply support the man she does life with.
Modern women view that as mothering because they believe that relationships are supposed to be effortless on their part, that it's the man's job to make her life easier at the expense of his own life. That's not a relationship, that's a parasite being attached to a host, really.
Since when did caring equal coddling? Since when did meeting your husband's needs become something to mock? I'm loving him the way he needs and deserves to be loved. We talk so much about men needing to be providers and protectors, but what about their wives being their safe place, their soft spot, their support? Being his peace doesn't make me his mother. It makes me his partner. And if you've never experienced that kind of love, just say that.
It makes one wonder if a woman is saying that she won't care for her husband, help around the house, treat him with respect and dignity, or provide him with any peace at all, then what exactly is she doing to make the relationship work? At that point, the answer is literally just nothing.
Here's why your wife wants you to do chores the moment you sit down. And I'll give you a hint. It's not because she's mean. Picture this situation. You get home from work, you put your feet up, you take out your phone, and you just start mindlessly scrolling because you need to relax. The moment you do it, did you take the trash out? Did you call Susie the other day? Did you fix the drain in the sink? Why does she choose that exact moment when you're busy? Why? And it's here you feel attacked, you feel unseen. You're like, why can't I just rest? Why can't you just leave me alone? But here's what's going on. She's not hating your rest. She's drowning in something called mental load.
The mental load has got to be one of the dumbest things modern wives have invented. It's just an excuse they use to justify treating their husbands like crap, and they only complain about it the second that they see their husbands at peace. It's the only reason why it exists. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Click this video that's up on the screen now if you want to see more. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.